beautiful Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading for the end of June right through to the end of July 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I will never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Virgo, this is your career reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I transmute an outcome. So let us see what your overarching energy is first, and we'll take it from there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? First card, we got Wheel of Fortune. Loving that energy, okay? You're turning things around when it comes to your career. I feel like the universe is headed in your direction as well with a little bit of fortunate luck there. Jupiter is on your side. We've also got the Hermit Energy. So that is you, Virgo. You've been working really hard on something there. You may have felt a little bit isolated recently in your career. You've been searching for answers, trying to find out your personal truth, but you may be looking at patterns that you sort of experienced in your past and not wanting to repeat things because you've been there, done that, and got the t-shirt, as it were. We've got the Judgment card there as well about being a little bit more philosophical about your journey, your true life purpose, and finding your prosperity, being on your soul path. So let us see the details of what is coming your way for June into July. We got the Fool card, so some sort of new start or taking on a new adventure in your career, perhaps taking a chance on some new responsibilities in your current position. If you're not in a work position right now, you may be looking at trying to find opportunities. We've got the Ace of Swords there and the Moon. Finding clarity in uncertain circumstances or pushing through your fears and your worries to overcome and triumph with your skills and your confidence. A little bit more. How would you like to receive this one first? Queen of Swords, self-reliant, Knight of Pentacles, and we've got the Sun. So interesting energy we've got coming out here for you. Wheel of Fortune, this is your protagonist energy. Virgo, you are someone who works very hard and you make your own luck, or you're someone who realizes that you need to take action in order to make your own luck. Whenever you get the Wheel of Fortune, this means a circle of repeat or a cycle, okay? And you may be changing things within your cycle in order to find more fortune, more money. So you may currently be in a philosophical state where you're trying to envisage a new path or trying to source a career path that will actually bring more financial reward as well as more stability, because we got the Queen of Swords here, so you're very, very self-sufficient. Even though you know, whether you work with other people or you work alone, you're your own boss, you're very, very self-sufficient. You actually are really good at communication. You're getting organized. I mean, the Queen of Swords, she is someone who is super organized. So male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy. Now, I have to say, I do know some Virgos who are super organized and others not so much. So it depends on your other placements as well. But in the month of June into July, well, the end of June into July, you're going to be super organized. You're setting intentions and having a vision for the future. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune there, it means your luck is changing. There is good fortune, a turning point here for you. Now, you may feel like it's risky to take a leap of faith at this time, or you may feel like you're envisaging a new path, but you feel like it's a gamble because the protagonist energy means this is your energy. So you're turning things around, but at this time you may feel like with the Fool card, you're taking it's almost like you're venturing into the unknown, and you may feel like it's risky, but with the Queen of Swords there, you're being very logical, you have clarity of purpose, you're setting intentions, and you are sort of clearly communicating not just to the universe about what you want, you're getting organized, you are strategizing. You're not the sort of person who just sort of launches into something new spontaneously without doing the research to back it up. I mean, of course, you're spontaneous in some areas of your life, but when it comes to big career moves like I see here, I feel like you're strategizing. You're putting yourself in a really good position to do something new. So there'll be new ideas, I feel like if you've got any new ideas that come to you, I mean, those ideas are valuable. I would bank them, and I would actually act on them as well, because I feel like you'll be very, very fortunate there. The Fool card can be a card of you sort of starting anew when it comes to a path in your career, or at least envisaging it. Now, some of you may be like, you know what, Baba, I want to stay where I'm at. The Fool card indicates your potential. Wherever you are, you have so much potential. You're very, very original in your ideas. You're very talented at what you do, and there's an energy here of you having faith that anything is possible. You can do whatever you set your intention to. Of course, it's going to be hard work, and of course, it takes a little bit of opportunity and luck to meet your studiousness, but also your hardworking energy, your perseverance. But I feel like you've got the perfect mix. Everything is coming together. It's almost like you had like a little, if you had a little pot, okay, with a soup that you're making, your success soup, as it were, and you're putting all your hard work, your love, your care, your devotion in there, excuse me, but you're also putting, there's a little bit of luck that has to go in there, ingredient as well as vision. You're being a visionary in the next, you are naturally a visionary, but I feel like you're getting really clear on what you want, and I feel like you're being decisive, okay? Full card, I feel like there's an energy here of experience. So if you've been like in a work-life cycle recently where you feel like there's just been you working really hard and not really moving as forward as you want in your career, or if you've been feeling a little bit like lackluster, you lost your motivation for it, you may feel suddenly you've got motivation back. I feel like this is about you recognizing that you've got everything you need within you to start moving forward. You're on that path to success already, okay? Now, the Fool card also can be a yearning for adventure or a little bit more excitement in your career. So if you feel like you're in a bit of a humdrum, I feel like you're going to try to find ways to factor in a little bit more work and play. Now, some of you may have children, for example. You're very fortunate to have children. You may be trying to work your schedule around your child's needs and vice versa, and try to restructure. I just get this energy of restructure for you, especially with that Queen of Swords. Male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. You're someone who is very honest. You're very, you lead with a lot of integrity. You're very straightforward. What you see is what you get, okay? That's what I love about Virgos. They don't mince their words. And this is a card of being totally self-sufficient, reliant on no one else. You've got this, whatever this is for you. But the Queen of Swords can also be like leaving something behind in order to envisage something new. Because we got the two cards paired together, this can be like, how can I make a plan to make something exciting and new work? How can I turn things around, but I need to be realistic about my goal setting. So I feel like you're being very, realistic about taking, I feel like it's almost like I see a calculated risk here, okay? And I feel like it pays off. The Sun card indicates the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, so that's accomplishment, success, whatever it is that you are trying to achieve. But I feel like at a grassroots level, if we're taking out all opportunity and things like that, I feel like you're getting really savvy about your money. You're making your money work. You've got a plan to make your money work, and you may feel a little bit like, the money comes in and you feel like you're not able to enjoy it recently, because you're just like either paying bills or you're saving for something in particular. There will be a breakthrough. There will be a little bit more money available to you to have a little bit more fun at the end of the month, I feel. But I feel like you've been restricting yourself financially for a while, and it's made you start to feel a little bit like, lackluster, like your energy is like, what am I working for? Now, it's nice to see the bank balance sort of start to rise, but do remember to have a bit of fun, okay? We've got the Hermit Energy. It's in the resistance position, so you may have felt a little bit like off center recently, not quite yourself. Now, the Hermit in this position can make you, it's almost like you got it in the reverse. So some of you may be like, you want to search for new skills or new energy within your career that builds your knowledge, because you may feel like you don't know enough, when actually the truth is you've got everything you need within you to be successful. But some of you may decide to look at where you're at, and you may feel a little bit isolated in what you do, and withdraw for a little while to really figure out your life's purpose path, especially since we've got the Four of Cups here, which means you're feeling a little bit jaded or a little bit like bored of perhaps where you're at right now. Now, you may enjoy certain aspects of what you do, but you may feel a little bit disappointed or have expectations of other opportunities, or have expectations of something more enjoyable or more fulfilling emotionally. And you may have, like, for example, decided to hunt other opportunities. We got a Knight of Pentacles here, which means that there is a lot of hard work that you do. Your perseverance will take you to where you want to go. But because you're in a cycle right now, you may feel a little bit stuck in a rut, that you're working and it's like, you know that old saying, working for the weekend? It's almost like you're now working on the weekend, or you feel like you can't find that sweet spot between work and play, that you have a balance. Okay, but you are enduring quite a lot. You're a very hard worker. Whenever you set your intention or you begin something, you see it through to the end. So I feel like you're trying to relight your fire on something here, because the bear represents endurance. Even during difficult circumstances, you still persevere. And we've got the lantern there. It's full of fire. So I feel like it's trying to rediscover your passion. Rediscover, it can also be about, not wanting to repeat a cycle all the time. It's nice to shake things up and have a little bit more enjoyment in your career. Now, I will pull some cards, because at the moment it seems to be a bit of a philosophical breakthrough when it comes to your career, about what you love doing and being more fulfilled in your work. That's what you seem to be focused on in the month of July, rather than the money itself, okay, just so you're aware. The Hermit tells me you are an old soul, and of course it is your energy. It is a Virgo card, but it can mean that you just want to get out there. You don't want to be just withdrawn all the time, focusing on work. You may feel like you're a little bit isolated right now, so you're trying to find ways to, either some of you may be strategizing to start a new job or work for yourself. Find a time to enjoy yourself a little bit more, even maybe like take an adventure. Some of you may be thinking about taking a sabbatical of work and sort of like go traveling, because I get this energy from your reading. Now, not everybody can do that, of course, but I feel like this is about you trying to be a little bit more fulfilled when it comes to work. This card is about new options available to you popping out of the blue, and sort of looking further afield for a little bit more enjoyment. Four of Cups can also be that you've been asking your guides for a sign, an omen of, change. And right now they're giving me a symbol. They're actually showing me an actual a peacock. So this is a symbol for you over the next 4 to 5 weeks, a symbol of change. Now, peacocks, they tend to be good fortune, good luck. So I guess with the Wheel of Fortune there, you do have a good luck energy about your reading for July. A lot of positive energy here. Peacock is a symbol of wealth and luxury. Can also be things starting to head in the right direction if you've been feeling that things have been a little bit delayed. It's an energy of regrowth. Can also be showing off your skills a little bit more to attract an opportunity, or to just feel like you're in the zone. But I just get this energy of, you lead with integrity, honor. There's a lot of regrowth. Peacocking tends to be about showing off your skills. So I feel some of you may need to sort of like, you're not the sort of person who like stands in the spotlight and goes, look at me, look how great I am at my work. You tend to let your work speak for itself. So I feel like if your work needs to be shouted about or marketed in some way. Maybe you're going to be in a position to show off what you can do, what you're made of when it comes to your career. Four of Cups indicates a surprise opportunity popping out of the blue, okay? It can also be about dreaming, introspection, contemplating, and trusting that there will be an abundance of opportunities, but right now you're feeling like you've hit a glass ceiling, or you feel like a little bit of disappointment and sadness. This card tends to mean the universe is actually conspiring on your behalf to bring you something that is more fulfilling. You just have to be in the flow. Positivity attracts an opportunity that vibes in the same frequency as you. It's a card of having faith that perfect timing will work out for you, and there's a chance for you to dream and get an offer that's even bigger than before. So I feel like this is a card of fruition when you least expect it. It's crossed by the Knight of Pentacles, so this is a financial reward that's coming on in. It is a larger amount of money, so this can be a card that, you know, you're in the flow, you're committed to creating your prosperity, and you're doing your absolute best. And you never really leave a job undone. This card is about your dedication, your determination, and it will pay off financially for you. For some of you, it's going to be an opportunity, a job that comes on in, but I feel this is more about your hard work, building your finances. The money that you've got comes from your hard work, your commitment, and you're going to see tangible success with regards to your finances. But right now you may feel like something's not working in your career, or you may feel like you're working really hard and you're not being paid the amount of money that you truly deserve for the work that you do. Because the Knight of Pentacles can be like a slow energy, being realistic, being honest, taking a traditional route to finances, for example, but here there is a yearning to do something totally maverick and totally off-grid. So for some of you, if you've been working in an office, for example, and you've been like just doing it for years, and you're like, you know, it's paying the bills and I'm saving a little bit, put in a bit each month by, it can mean that you have a desire to do something like on your own, be independent, because the Queen of Swords there with the Fool card indicates a yearning for an adventure, or a yearning to be self-sufficient and to go off by yourself and do your own thing. But you feel right now you have to strategize and make a plan to make it work. So some of you are thinking about setting up an entrepreneurship. You're setting up your own business on your own. There's a leadership energy here. I often say the queen is always the power behind the throne. So I feel like you are behind the scenes working out a plan to add a little bit more enjoyment into your working practice, and the money will flow also. Okay, this card is a card of money coming on in, but it is like money that you get from work. Okay, so that you're being realistic about your path. Now we do have another philosophical question here about your path. This is about your life's purpose. The Judgment card is a card of rebirth, so that peacock energy is definitely something that would connect to that. It's sort of abundance being renewed. When you've got this card, this is a card of choice. It's like there is a directional gauge here. You're at a bit of a fork in the road and you're reaching for something else. But in the meantime, when you're reaching for something else, it means you're leaving something else behind. This is a card of your calling. So all of you will have been activated to a specific calling, and it just gets bigger and bigger, this calling, until you listen to it and until you activate it. So please listen to your inner calling. It will never lead you astray. Also with the Judgment card, this is a card of you having everything you need right now to move forward on your journey with purpose. So this is about you finding your true prosperity, and that you are connecting to your higher power. Listen, because you're going to be given lots of messages from your guides. They're showing me that number 45 is important, 45. So either that's the number you live at, or it comes up in a lottery, or 45 could be the number of a building that you get a job interview with or that you work at. It could be the name of the number of the bank that you deal with. Number 45 is important. It could be the age that you're turning this year or something like that. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, but 45, again, when you reduce it, 4 plus 5 is 9, which is the Hermit energy. So whatever this abundance is, it is meant for you. It's winging its way to you, okay? Now the Judgment card is also a card of second chances. So it can mean that there is an opportunity that comes right back around for you. It can mean that this is like a redirection Okay, so some of you may be actually wanting to return to a career that you really enjoyed when you first started out, or it could be that you're returning to a dream that you had when you were younger. The Fool card is a card of childhood, of memories, of, you know, those big dreams we all have as we're growing up and still have. Just because we're older in these grown bodies doesn't mean we give up on dreams, doesn't mean that we still want to achieve things. We all have an inner child that needs to be nurtured, cared for, and loved. I wish people could see the inner child that everybody has inside them, and then, you know, we'd have a little bit more compassion for each other, because just because we have grown up doesn't mean we're not still that little child with all those ideas, those dreams, those beautiful heart, that big bright light within us. It's just life tends to knock us about a little bit and make us feel a little bit jaded sometimes, because it can be a struggle. Okay, and I feel like you have been feeling a little bit like you're struggling recently. I'm not sure if it's with money, but I feel like it's more about you connecting to work and life and sort of asking questions like, I feel like there's more. Is there more? Is there more for me? So I feel like there is more that you're tapping into when it comes to your career. But the Judgment card, I feel like you're returning to something, but you could be weighing up your options again. It is a card of analysis, judging the situation before you make a decision, because you're at a fork in the road. So your guides, they're going to give you signs. Either it's number 45 or that peacock energy. I mean, you could literally see a real peacock, or it can mean that you see a peacock logo, or maybe you're setting up your own company and the logo was a peacock that you want. So please take it as it resonates. Could literally mean a real peacock crosses your path, or you see a documentary on it. So look out for that. But we find clarity. So whatever it is you're trying to weigh up here, whatever it is you're thinking about, because this is all sort of really meditative, kind of like you're trying to think about and trying to work something out here in your career. Ace of Swords indicates a real positive breakthrough. Expect lots of meaningful coincidences. Like when you think about something, you'll see it written on a billboard, or you'll see it written in a magazine, or, you know, or you'll, someone else will mention an idea that you've like had and you've already got in motion. They'd be like, I wish there was an idea like this in the world. I wish someone would create this. And you're like, wow, that's what I'm literally creating. So I feel like your ideas have value. This card is a card of, you know, power. It's of achievement, conviction, taking the initiative to trust your ideas and act on them. This is also a card of responsibility and taking accountability for your own luck and your own path. The universe will meet you halfway, but I feel like you are going to use your intelligence, and you're very, very intelligent. You have very high IQ, my beautiful Virgo, and you're going to accomplish something great. As you can see, we've got the victory wreath around the sword there. There's also the crown, which represents the crown chakra. You know that there is going to be a breakthrough. You know your truth. This is about you seeking your truth and then finding your truth with clarity, okay? So Ace of Swords also means triumph and success. So whatever it is that you've been trying to break through, whether it's a career, maybe you feel like you're starting anew on a new path. You're actually, it's almost like if I was to have a look at this spread and I was playing you at a game of poker, I'd go beginner's luck. But deep down, buried within the beginner's luck, there is knowledge, okay? There is an understanding of what you want and what you don't want, what makes you feel like disappointed or saturated, or what encourages you to want more. And the Knight of Pentacles, all that hard work. So if I was looking at this, I'd say your overnight success, but actually I'm seeing all the hard work that goes behind what you do, okay? Now we've got the Moon card. As soon as I touch this card, I've got a song coming out. One moment, please. Oh, wow, okay. Now this is a modern song, but I can't tell you who sings it. I don't know. Don't you worry, child. It goes really muffled. I can't hear the next lyrics. Plan for you. And then it also goes or something. Okay, so it's like don't worry, or sorry, the lyrics are coming back around. One moment, please. Don't you worry, child. Plan for you, and or something. Okay, so I mean it's in a loop. So I mean, I've got the moon card in my hand, which is a card of worry or anxiety. So this song is very, very poignant for this, of course. So I guess whatever it is you're worried about, whatever the fear is, I mean, fear is an illusion that keeps us stuck in our own minds. It prevents us. It could also be a fear of success. Sometimes people, because there's major change that comes with success. For example, if you are, building yourself up towards success for a long time, and you get the job opportunity of your dreams, but it means traveling. So you have to leave your family, or you have to go further afield and move a little bit away from your friends, or it leaves you with a little bit less time for your own things. It's almost like the success comes with some sort of change that makes you feel fearful. So it can kind of block your success route sometimes if we fear success. So they just give me a little bit of energy to do with that, but they're just showing me the gates are open for you. Whatever this is, the gates are open, and they're just expecting you to walk through. A path is being made over the mountain. So if you've been going through difficult times, as you can see, there is in the background there in the distance, there is a path made just for you over the mountain. So we're entering into Cancerian, we're in Cancerian season now. So this is a Cancerian card. So I feel like whilst you have some, you have to use your intuition on some of the changes that you're making, I do feel like there's some sort of news that is coming your way that you're really going to have to think about before you actually take the opportunity. Okay, but the power, it's almost like the ball is in your court. If, for example, if you've got ideas as well that you have to share with other people, I would use your intuition and see who you can trust to share these ideas with and who you cannot. Trust your instincts on that. But I feel like in this period of reflection, you know which direction to go in. I feel like you're finding your direction, or you're finding a new path. I almost want to say pathfinder, okay? The moon card, by the full moon in July, there will be a breakthrough for you in your career. Whether it is you're wrestling with an idea or you're building a strategy, you will be ready by then. That's what they show me. You will be ready by then. So if you're activating change. And we've got the moon clarified by the sun. So this is clarity. The sun is energy as well, growth, but it's most important, energy is success. Okay, so this is you gaining clarity. It's almost like I get this energy, no guts, no glory, that kind of energy. So I feel like there is success waiting for you as we move through Cancerian season into Leo season with this, because this is a Leo card as well. So I feel like the sun will be shining down upon you. Build your confidence. There is an awakening in your career. And I feel like you're leaving all confusion and darkness behind. And this is going to be a time of plenty. They show me the peacock again. So this is about, building luxury, good fortune, that sort of energy. But most importantly, it's confidence. They're asking me to look at the card closely. One moment, please. So they just give me one word, cork. It's not in the card, but cork. So either you're going to be like popping a cork for champagne, there's going to be celebration, or cork is, it could be a place, could be the name of a street or an avenue, could be your surname. Cork, C-O-R-K, cork. So cork. Now corks, what do? They stop things. So it could be that something was blocking. I'm going to pull a quick card on that energy for you. They want me to go to this deck here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please clarify? Ace of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Cups in the reverse. So this is either some sort of opportunity that didn't go your way and you're feeling really rejected and disappointed in something here. This can also mean that you feel a little bit out of ideas or inspiration, or you've lost that sort of like optimism for your career. You're feeling like a little bit empty right now. Not that you didn't love what you do, but I feel like you feel like there's nothing being offered to you at this time, so you can't really see it. It's almost like you're saying, I'll believe it when I see it. Can you please clarify that even further? Whoa, okay. Sorry, these cards are like my baby, so I just want to make sure that's okay. We've got a Three of Pentacles here. So Three of Pentacles tends to mean people are talking about you behind your back in a good way, in a really positive way. This can also be a card where people are noticing your skills and what you do and see how talented you are. Three of Pentacles, when you apply it to work, is a card of talent, but it's also a card of engineering or planning stages of something. You could be consulting with people to like enhance your skills, or you could be consulting with people in the finance world to manage your money a little bit more. It can also be about you teamwork, collaborating with other people. But they're showing me that what you do, you've got strong craftsmanship and a lot of talent. It could be a project that you're engaging in that's going to bring a lot more money. And it can also be inspiration, but you're planning something. I mean, all these cards tell me that you're planning something after either feeling low energy or loss of love for what you do. Okay. How should I receive? Something's over. Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords can mean that, you know, you feel that it's been a difficult journey. It doesn't have to mean that someone stabbed you back in your career or in your work. But it can mean that something has come to a very sort of difficult end. It can also be a card of transcendence. You know, something has been blocked from you for a while, and it's caused you a lot of sadness. Or you're feeling a little bit empty with regards to your career. But I feel with the Nine of Pentacles here in the reverse, I feel like it's not about the money. I mean, money is important. We all need it to pay the bills and things like that. Nine of Pentacles can also mean workaholism. You've been working so hard that you're completely like sort of feeling like ending something, or you feel like you're being overworked in a certain area, and it's been very, very difficult for you. And, you know, still you don't seem to have enough money, or you feel like you're just getting by financially. There's been some setbacks. But there is actually more money coming towards you. You just can't see it right now. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. They want me to go again. You got double 7. You're starting to see numerical synchronicity. So that means you're going to start to see meaningful coincidences, as I said. And the World card, success. So you got 7 of Cups, which means there is choice coming on in here for you. Also, the 7 of Cups is about you having so many abilities that it's about really honing whatever it is that you want to achieve, and sort of connecting to the dream that because I feel like if you turned your hand to anything at all, you could do it and do it really well. But there's something here that's calling you. There is a calling, and this is a card of strong manifestation skills. It can also be a card of using your imagination and your vision to create your destiny. So you got some options available to you. If you felt like there's no options, there's definitely options. Seven of Wands there is about you holding true to your vision, not giving up on something. It's you at your personal best, but sometimes you may doubt yourself or doubt your path in some way because things have not shown up in the time frame that you've been hoping for. This is a card of being unstoppable, letting your passion push past any obstacles and engage in sustained effort. Okay, that endurance, that bear energy. I feel like you're taking things to the next stage. And if there's been any bumps in the road, you're finding inspired solutions to work things out. And the World card says that you're entering a new cycle, one of abundance. Your cards tend to be, for the month of July in particular, tend to be all about a cycle. You being in a cycle of change and sort of trying to exit a cycle of repeat and mundanity, however you say that. The World card is like you understanding that you're completing something, you'll be satisfied with your decision, and you are actually moving into more abundance. The World card is success or accomplishing your goal. So whatever it is you're planning, strategizing for your career, whether you're leaving a workspace, whether you're staying in the workspace and wanting to elevate, I feel like you're going to accomplish whatever it is you set out to do. We've got the victory wreath right there. This is a rejuvenation of energy, and the World card tends to mean you're going to be in the right place at the right time to meet the right opportunity head on. So I would say if you've been worrying about your path, I feel like there's other opportunities headed your way that's actually going to be more fulfilling after a period of losing your love, or maybe not even that, maybe just losing energy. Maybe you feel like completely depleted. You feel like something's got to give, something's got to change for things to work. Because I feel like it has been a bit of a difficult journey for you. And I feel like you're aligning yourself with an opportunity here. I mean, it could even be with a miracle. I just get if you've been, whatever it is you've been asking Spirit for, I feel like you're going to get it with this World card. But it's also about changing your perspective, being much more positive, and being clear about what you want, setting your intentions. So I feel if it's a calculated risk you're taking, I feel like you're doing your due diligence. It doesn't seem to really be deeply about the money. It seems to be about the direction you're taking with your career and those philosophical questions about, am I happy here? Will I be happy there? Where am I headed? And which direction? And some of you may be wanting to collaborate with people or work as a team, or you feel like if you're overstretched at work, you may feel like team spirit is over and you feel a little bit on your own. So you're trying to seek careers where you feel a little bit more integrated or a little bit more sort of like involved and excited about what you do. So I'll leave that there. Lots to contemplate for the month of July. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Virgo? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? They want one more. Unusual. Normally I'd only take one. Okay. So we've got White Stag Protector. Yeah, so you're being protected. I mean, that song was like, don't worry, a plan for you or something like that. So it may mean, I mean, either you're going to hear that song if you know what it is. I can't remember the exact lyrics now because I was scrying at the same time. So I only pick up what the lyrics were. But I think it was like, don't worry, a plan for you, or there's a plan for you, or something like that. But that sort of means like you're being guided, you're being protected. So I feel your guides are going to give you that symbol of that peacock to show you they are with you. We got White Stag Protector. Some of you may feel compelled to protect your money as well, especially since the economic climate is changing and shifting, and you may feel like you're turning your luck around and preparing for every eventuality. So it could be that you are working really hard to protect your money as well by putting it in institutions or places where you feel like it is safe. It says, you are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you to where you want to go. Awaken the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Okay, so you are in a state of creating your own reality. You are creating your destiny. You're protected. And as you can see with the stag there, this is like something you fight for. Seven of Wands is hold true to your vision. Whatever you're fighting for, there are opportunities headed your way that see you accomplish your goal. So don't give up. You're capable of going the distance. Also, we've got Supernatural Dragon. And it says, you are an ancient wise sage. I mean, both cards are telling you what an old soul you are, how much knowledge you have, that you have the instincts with you to really check in to your journey. We got a little bit of energy joining from Spirit. Excuse me. It says, you are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. I don't know if you caught that, my beautiful Virgo, but as I said, mastery is your destiny. A huge rumble of thunder just happened outside. I don't know if you heard that on the camera or on the mic. But if that's not an omen, I mean, what is? That was power. Mastery is your destiny. So whether you're going to set up your own business, whether you're going to rise to the ranks within your career sector, mastery, being good at what you do, you're very talented. You're the sort of person, your attention to detail is second to none, and you will get to where you want to go. Also, the supernatural sort of indicates that there will be like either a miracle or an opportunity that your guides send you or bring you towards that you're like, that's like impossible, but it will be possible for you. I feel like an opportunity just comes out of the blue that shows you you're on the right path, that rewards you for your tenacity and your hard work. And I feel like whatever the anxiety is, I feel like that song's sent to you for a reason. Don't worry, it's all going to be okay. You're being shifted into a really good position. So I'm just going to get some final cards before I close your reading. Thanks so much. Right now, they're showing me an airplane's wing. No, let me get this. So basically, they're showing me in the water an airplane's sort of like coming down. It's just one airplane coming down to the landing strip. But as the plane lands, I'm being shown a real close-up of the wheels on touchdown. and it's like a safe landing. I mean, it looks like, yeah, I mean, I guess that means safe landing. I mean, some of you may be traveling at this time. Some of you may be actually listening to me on a flight or something like that. Or some of you may be wanting to travel. I mean, also the right cards for the actual energy that's coming out in your reading are coming out again. So in a different deck, we've got recognition. It says, your money is looking good and solid. Whatever you're working on now will win you the respect of others. You could earn a leadership position or get the recognition you deserve. Big old trophy right there, an award, loads of cash underneath there. So whatever it is you're working towards, it's going to bring great reward. We've also got the past. As I said, I feel like an opportunity could come back around, or you're going to revisit the past in some way, whether you're going to do something that you used to do when you were younger, or it was a dream when you were younger. You're actually going to be able to make money out of this, whatever it is. It says the past there. We got a trumpet. It's basically an old gramophone, but it's got that sort of trumpet shape there, and we've got a trumpet on the judgment card. So I feel like a message will be sent to you from your guides. I feel like the messages for you in particular are going to come through music. Okay, it says something from your past is coming back, perhaps an old job or an unfinished project. Look to the past to understand the future, a lesson, an experience, or an old skill. You could be earning or receiving money from something you did in the past. So the past is in some way involved, because I feel like it's an energy of second chances, second wind on something. We've got an offering. So definitely an offer coming on in here for you, one that brings more reward, more money. It says here, the universe will meet all your needs. Consider having a money altar. Call upon your spirit guides and angels to assist you during this time. So your guides are with you every step of the way, and they're going to give you those signs in the next 4 to 5 weeks. Look out for those. We got real estate. It says, build a solid foundation prior to building several stories above it. I feel like that's what you're doing. You're strategizing before you make some sort of decision or move in your world, in your career. And it says, consider a career in real estate, interior design, architecture, or any home business. It's time to go back to basics to strengthen your finances. So as you can see, we've got a ladder there. So I feel like you will be staircasing, but also this is about you finding where you're comfortable working, or where you want to work, enjoying what you do. It says either working from home, or perhaps you're actually an architect, or you're engaging in real estate to have money coming in on the side, like a side hustle type thing. So I feel some of you may be just trying to work really hard to save money to buy a home. So that's starred also. I'm just going to get you a ruin. Okay. So, becoming. This is a ruin of becoming. Okay, this is a birth. This can connect to like being very creative, either giving birth to an idea or an opportunity, or taking a leap of faith, taking a first step, having pure intentions to spread your wings. So I feel whatever it is you are starting, whatever it is you're planning, I feel like you're coming into your own. You're finding your true life's purpose, and you're going to fly with that. Okay. They actually want me to put this on the judgment card, so I will. I guess that connects card of becoming. I'll leave it there. If you'd like to be with a chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is write 5 things down on a piece of paper that you feel have been blocking your abundance or your path, and find a creative way to release it to the universe. In the comments box below, just put this sentence: I've let it go, now I'm in the flow. And I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 28th of June, and I'll announce the winner's name in a video upload. Also, if something resonated here for you, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is actually very, very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Virgo. Love and light.